Hello students, welcome back to my YouTube channel Mathematical Lens by Namita. In this video, we are going to revise chapter number 2, Fractions and Decimals of grade 7 from the old NCERT textbook. Right? So let us start. First, we will learn multiplication of fractions. Okay? So there are different multiplications. So we'll understand that. First, we'll do fraction by a whole number. So how to multiply a fractional number by a whole number? First, let us understand that through various examples. So, like if I take the first example as 2, which is a whole number, multiplied by 1 upon 4. So what do? We multiply the numerators. 2 ones are 2 upon 4. Then you can reduce this. You can see they have common divisor. So 2 ones are 2 twos are. So the answer will be 1 upon 2, that is half. Okay. We take one more example. The fractional number is first and the whole number is the second number. So 5 upon 2, 5 upon 3 multiplied by 2. So it is same way, 5 twos are 10. We multiply the numerators and then this is 2 means nothing is there means 2 upon 1. So 3 ones are 3. Then convert this. This is an improper fraction. The first answer was a proper fraction. So we write the reduced form in the proper fraction. If you get the answer as an improper fraction, always convert it into mixed form. So I'll show you that conversion in one sum. I'll show you. Others you'll do yourself because this is you have learned earlier in lower classes, but I'll revise how to convert improper into mixed. So the numerator and the denominator. So we divide it. 10 divided by 3. So 3 threes are 9 and the remainder is 1. Quotient is 3 and this was the divisor. Right. So how to arrange it? Just look at that. You got the improper fraction as 10 upon 3. So we divide 10 by 3. We got the quotient as 3, remainder is 1 and the divisor was 3. So remember the sequence QRD. Q means your quotient will be your whole part. R is the remainder is the numerator. That is 1 upon 3. So QRD. This is the form in which we write the answer. This is just a trick for you to remember how to arrange the numbers, the quotient, remainder and the divisor. Also, you can see that the denominator should be same in the improper and the mixed form. Okay, so these are some tricks where you can just remember. If you want, you can even cross check that 3 threes are 9 plus 1, 10. So 10 upon 3. So your answer is 3 whole 1 upon 3. So two things you need to remember, that if the answer is a proper fraction, always write the reduced form in exam. And if it is an improper fraction, convert it into mixed fraction. Okay. Now we'll see the next multiplication, that is mixed fraction by a whole number, right? We learned just now a proper fraction and an improper fraction by a whole number. Suppose it is a mixed fraction, then what will you do? So we take another example. Like suppose you want to multiply 5 into 2 whole 3 upon 7. Okay. So 5 you write as it is. Then you convert this mixed into improper first. Always convert, if it is mixed form, convert it into mixed. So 7 twos are 14 plus 3. 17 upon 7. I'm doing this slowly so that you understand and you recollect how to convert a mixed fraction into improper. So 7 twos are 14. These two will be multiplied. Add 3. So 17 upon 3. Again, remember the divisor, the denominator should be same. Now we do as we did earlier, multiply the numbers, the numerators, 5 into 17. So 17 5 is 85 upon 7, and then convert it into mixed form. Now I have just showed you how to convert it into mixed form. You should also learn in 7th standard, you should be able to convert it mentally, right? So you know 12 sevens are 84. So you're dividing by 7. So here the whole part will be 12. And 12 sevens are 84. So 85 minus 84 is 1. So 1 will be your remainder. So 12 whole 1 upon 7. Okay. Let us take one more example. So suppose you want to multiply a mixed 1 whole 4 upon 9 into 6, right? The mixed fraction is first and the whole part is the second part, right? So first we convert, method remains the same. 9 ones are 9 plus 4 is 13. 13 upon 9 multiplied by 6. Now at this stage, if you can reduce some numbers, like if there are common factors, if you can see, you should always reduce it. So you can see 6 and 9 have a common factor, that is 3. So 3 twos are 6 and 3 threes are 9. That would make your work easier, right? So now what is left in the numerator? 13 twos are 26. In the denominator it is 3. So you get 26 upon 3, which is an improper fraction. Again convert it into mixed form. So now you should think for the table of 3. 3 eights are 24. So 26 minus 24, so the remainder will be 2 upon 3. So your final answer is 8 whole 2 upon 3. This is your answer. Now we'll see a different type of multiplication. If you have observed, of, sometimes there is a word of in the sum. So of represents multiplication. Okay. The meaning of is multiplication. So let us see some sums based on this type. Like suppose it is asked half of 10, right? So as I just told you, half of means multiplication. So you can change the sign into multiplication. So here the numbers are simple. So you can just strike off. And they have a common divisor. So 2 ones are 2, 5s are. So the answer will be 5 ones are 5. The whole number, right? So you get a whole number. So half of 10 is 5, right? This is simple. So you can even do it mentally. Now we'll take a little different example. So let us see, you have to do 2 upon 5 of 25, right? As I told you, of means multiplication. So 2 upon 5 multiplied by 25. Now you can see a common, they both have common factor 5. So you can strike off 5 ones are 5 5s are. Suppose there are numbers you cannot strike off, then you will simply multiply the numerators and denominator and then convert it into mixed fraction as we did in the previous sums. So here what is left is 2 and 5. So 2 5s are 10 is your answer. Again, in both the cases you are getting the answer as a whole number. It is not necessary that you get whole numbers always. It may be an improper fraction, it may be a proper fraction, mixed fraction. Fine. Now we'll see another type of multiplication. Till now we saw multiplication of fractions by whole numbers, mixed fraction, proper, improper, of sums. Now we'll see multiplication of a fraction by a fraction. I'm showing all types of examples so that you understand all the concepts. So fraction by a fraction. So let us take one example as suppose you are multiplying 1 upon 2 into 1 upon 7. Okay. So 1 ones are 1 and 2 sevens are 14. Simple. Okay. So you multiply the numerators and the denominators. There is nothing to cut because no common divisor. Okay. Now let us take another example. Suppose you want to multiply 8 upon 3 multiplied by 4 upon 7. First, always check if there is a common divisor in numerator and denominator. Children do a lot of mistake. They cancel 4 and 8. Both are numerators, so you cannot cut them. Remember that. So what we'll do here, we multiply. 8 fours are 32 and 3 sevens are 21. Okay. Now, again, it is an improper fraction, so convert it into mixed by dividing. So 1 whole 11 upon 21 will be your answer. So now we have understood how to multiply fractions, multiplication of fractions with whole number, fraction with a fraction, improper fraction with a whole number, mixed fraction with a whole number, right? Now we'll learn division of fractions. So now, before starting with division of fraction, you should understand a very important concept, that is reciprocal. What is the meaning of reciprocal of a fraction or any number actually, or a whole number also, right? So what is the meaning of a fraction? Fraction is also known as multiplicative inverse, right? So if I tell you what is the reciprocal of 4, so you will just interchange the numerator and the denominator. Here nothing is there means 4 upon 1. So this becomes 1 upon 4. Suppose it is given as 2 upon 7. So the reciprocal will be 7 upon 2. If a number is given as 1 upon 9, a fractional number is given, so its reciprocal will be 9. 9 upon 1 means 9. So this is very important for you to remember the concept of reciprocal before understanding division of fractions. Also, you need to remember one very important property of reciprocal, like product of a number and its reciprocal will always be 1. Okay, this is a very important conclusion. I'll just show you with an example. Suppose you have number 3 upon 4. Its reciprocal is 4 upon 3. So you can cancel 4, 4 and 3, 3. So the answer will always be 1. Right? Now let us go further and understand division of a whole number by a fractional number. So let us understand it through example. Like suppose you have to divide 7 by 2 upon 5. 7 is a whole number and 2 upon 5 is a fractional number. So what you will do here, first step is different. Otherwise, the next steps are similar to what we did in multiplication. So you have to change, 7 will remain as it is. You need to change this division sign into multiplication sign. If you do that, you have to write the reciprocal of this number, the right side number, or the divisor you can say. So 2 upon 5 becomes 5 upon 2, right? So very important, remember that always interchange, write the reciprocal of the divisor, not the dividend. Okay. Then the next step is similar to multiplication. So 7 5s are 35 upon 2. And you get fractional form as an improper fraction. Just change it into mixed. So 2, 17 2s are 34. So 17 will be the whole part. 1 upon 2. So the answer is 17 whole 1 upon 2. Let us take one more example. So suppose you are dividing 2 divided by 8 upon 9. So first step, write 2 as it is. Change division sign into multiplication sign. Write the reciprocal of 8 upon 9, which is 9 upon 8. Okay. Now, if you can see, there's something common. So 2 1s are 2 4s are. Okay, so you cancel it. So what is left is 9. 9 1s are 9 upon 4. So always first reduce it and then convert it into mixed. So 4 2s are 8. So 2 will be the whole part. Remainder will be 1. So 2 whole 1 upon 4 is the answer. Now let us see some examples of division of whole numbers by a mixed fraction. Okay, we understood how to divide a whole number by a fractional number, or improper and proper both. Now if it is mixed, then what to do? So let us again take some examples to understand. So suppose 6 divided by 5 whole 1 upon 3. Now here, before changing the sign of division, first step is you will convert, without changing the sign of division, first convert this mixed into improper. So 3 5 is 15 plus 1 16. So 16 upon 3. Then in the next step, you change the sign of multiplication, that is division into multiplication, and then write the reciprocal. Don't do this step together. Many children do this mistake, that they write the improper form and change the sign without interchanging the digits. So first step is just write the division sign as it is, change this into improper, and then in the next step, multiplication, division into multiplication, and write the reciprocal. Now see if there is something common. So we can see here 6 and 16 both are even numbers. So 2 3s are 2 8s are. Okay, now what is left is 3 3s are 9 in the numerator upon 8. Right? So it's an improper form. Convert again into mixed form. So 8 1s are 8. 1 upon 8 is the answer. Now let us take another example of a whole number by a mixed fraction, division. So 7 divided by 2 whole 4 upon 7. So we write 7 as it is, the division sign as it is, convert this into improper first. 7 to the 14, 14 plus 4, 18 upon 7. Then in the next step, write again 7 as it is, change division sign into multiplication and write the reciprocal. So 7 upon 18. Don't get tempted to cut 7 7. Both are in numerators. So multiply them. 7 7s are 49 upon 18. Okay. So this is your answer. If you need to convert it into mixed. So 18 2s are 36. 49 minus 36 will be 13 upon 18. So your answer is 2 whole 13 upon 18. Correct? I hope you have understood how to divide a whole number by a mixed fraction. Now we'll see division of a fraction by a whole number. Okay, this time earlier we saw a whole number by a fraction. Now we'll see fraction by a whole number. So let us again take example like 3 upon 4 divided by 3. The rule remains the same. You will just write the reciprocal of the divisor, not the dividend. So 3 upon 4 will remain as it is. Change this sign into multiplication. And what is the reciprocal of 3? It is 1 upon 3. Now you can see that you can cancel 3, 3. Both are common. Now what is left is 1 upon 4 is your answer. Okay. One more example we'll take. Suppose you are dividing 2 upon 3 by 7. Okay. So again write 2 upon 3 as it is. Division change into multiplication. Write the reciprocal of 7, that is 1 upon 7. Now you can see here nothing can be cancelled. So we multiply 2 ones are 2 and 7 threes are 21. Both the answers in this case are proper fraction and reduced form. So we did not do anything. Now we'll understand division of a fraction by another fraction. So again let us take example 3 upon 5 divided by 1 upon 2. Rules are the same. Write 3 upon 5 as it is. This becomes multiplication. Reciprocal of 1 upon 2 is 2 upon 1. So just multiply. 3 2s are 6 upon 5. Now 6 upon 5 is an improper fraction. Convert it into mixed. So 5 ones are 5. 1 is the remainder. So 1 whole 1 upon 5 is your answer. We'll take one more example. Suppose you are dividing a mixed fraction by a fraction. Till now, this we took both were proper fractions, right? So if it is a mixed fraction, so 2 and half divided by 3 upon 2. So what you need to remember is whenever it is a mixed fraction, convert it into improper. So 2 2s are 4 plus 1 5 upon 2 divided by 3 upon 5. Remember, I have not changed the sign till now. I'll change it in the next step. Change division sign into multiplication. 3 upon 5, the reciprocal will be 5 upon 3. Now, no common divisor in numerator and denominator. So 5 5s are 25 upon 6. 2 3s are 6. Right? Write the mixed form. So 6 4s are 24. So 4 will be your whole part. 25 minus 24 is 1 upon 6. Okay. Now we covered multiplication and division of fractional numbers. Now we'll see multiplication of decimal numbers, right? So first we'll understand multiplication of decimal numbers by 10 and multiples of 10, right? So like 10, 100 and 1000. So first I'll explain that. So in multiplication of decimals, if you are multiplying by 10, you will shift the decimal point. 10 means 1 0, so 1 jump. So decimal point will be shifted here, so the answer will be 3. Okay, if you are multiplying by 100, then there will be 2 jumps. So here the decimal point is here. 2 jumps means you can place a 0 over here and 1 and 2 jumps. So the decimal point will shift here. So the answer will be 120. If you are multiplying by 1000, it will jump 3 zeros, so 3 jumps. So decimal point is here. If there are less digits, put zeros, as much zeros you need. So 3 jumps, so we need 3 digits. So 1, 2, 3 jumps. So answer will be 56,300. So just remember, if you are multiplying by 10 or multiples of 10, the decimal point will shift on the right side. Okay. Now let us see multiplication of decimal by a whole number. So just multiply them ignoring the decimal point, like you are multiplying 27 by 4, right? So 4 sevens are 28, 8, 2 carried, 4 twos are 8 plus 1, 10, right? So you get 108. Now you need to put the decimal point. Just see how many decimal places it has. After point, there is 1 digit. So from the right side, put a decimal point before 1 digit, okay? This is the rule. Now, 1.8 multiplied by 1.2. So again, ignore point and multiply 18 by 12. So 2 8s are 16, 6, 1 carried, 2 1s are 2, plus 1 3. Put a cross or a 0. 1 8s are 8, 1 1s are 1. Add them, you know this already, so I'm going a little faster. So the answer is 216 if you multiply 18 by 12. But they are decimal points. So how many decimal places are there? You have to count in both the numbers. So after this 1 digit, here also 1. So total 2 digits. So before 2 digits, you put a decimal point. So the answer will be 2.16. Okay, let us see the third example. 2.3 multiplied by 4.35. So again, consider it as 23 and 435. So we do normal multiplication. So 5 3s are 15 plus 1. 1 carried. 5 2s are 10 plus 1, 11. Okay, put a cross or a 0. 3 3s are 9. 3 2s are 6. If you are multiplying with the third digit, so put 2 crosses. Multiply by 4. 4 3s are 12. 2. 1 carried. 4 2s are 8 plus 1, 9. Okay, add them. So 8, 9, 10, 0, 1 carried. So answer is this 10,005. But now we need to put the decimal point. So let us count the digits after decimal point. 1 and here 2, 3. So total 3. So the decimal point will be here. So the answer is 10.005. Okay, this is multiplication of decimal numbers. I have taken all varieties of example so that you can easily solve. So we have understood multiplication of decimal numbers. Now we'll understand division of decimal numbers. So first we'll understand division of decimal number by 10, 100, 1000 or multiples of 10. If you understand the rule, you will be able to divide by any multiple of 10, right? So 31.5 divided by 10, right? So in multiplication, what we were doing, we were shifting the decimal point on the right. Here we will shift the decimal point on the left side, depending upon the number of zeros in the divisor. So 10, you're dividing by 10 means 1 0, so 1 jump. So the answer will be 3.15. Okay. In the second, you are dividing by 100, so 2 zeros, so 2 jumps. So 1, 2 jumps. So the answer will be 0.315. Correct? Now, 31.5, I've taken the same number, so your concept gets clearer. So 31.5 divided by 1000. 1000 means 3 jumps. But here, before decimal point, there are only 2 digits. So you can put 1 0 and 1, 2, 3 jumps. So shift it here. 0.0315. This is your answer. So just remember, in multiplication, we jump on the right side. In division, we jump on the left side. Now let us understand division of decimals by a whole number, right? So I've taken 3 examples in which they are all different types. So your concepts will be clearer. So suppose you are dividing 35.7. So we take the first digit, 3 ones are 3. It is normal division as we divide. Subtract it, you get 0. Bring 7, 5 down. Again, 3 ones are 3. Subtract it, you get 2. Now after 5, there is a decimal point. So before bringing this 7 down, just shift the decimal point in the quotient. And then you bring this 7 down. So this becomes 27, right? So that is the only care you need to take. Otherwise, it is as normal division. So 3 nines are 27. Remainder is 0. Okay, so the quotient is 11.9. Now let us see another example. 126.35 divided by 7. So we take the first 2 digits. So 7 ones are 7. 12 minus 7 is 5. Bring 6 down. Okay, so 7 eights are 56. Subtract 0, 0. Now there is a decimal point. So you shift the decimal point here and bring 3 down. Now 3 is less than 7. So what you will do, take 7 zeros are 0. This is very important step. Because sometimes children, they bring 3 and 5 both down, but they don't put the 0. So initially for practice, you take 7 zeros are 0. And then subtract, so you get 3. And then in the next step, you bring 5 down. So 7 fives are 35. So the remainder is 0, 0. Let us take one more example, 43.15 divided by 5. Right, so 5 eights are 40. So you subtract, you get 3. There is a decimal point. Shift it in the answer. And then bring 1 down. 5 6 are 30. Subtract, you get 1. Bring 5 down. 5 threes are 15. So the answer is 8.63. Last but very important topic in division of decimals. So here division of decimals by another decimal, right? So let us see 7.75 divided by 0.25. Here you need to remember how to convert decimal number into fractional numbers, right? Which is simple. I'll just revise. 7.75. Now after point there are 2 digits. So write 775 upon 100. 2 digits means 2 zeros. Remember like that. Then write division sign. Here also there are 2 digits. So 25 upon 100 again. Right? No need to write 025. Okay. Now both are fractional numbers. We have learned how to divide fractional numbers. Okay. So what do? We write the first number as it is, first fraction as it is. Change this into multiplication. So this becomes 100 upon 25. If you change the division sign into multiplication, what do? We write the reciprocal of the divisor. So 25 upon 100 becomes 100 upon 25. Now you can see you can cancel 100, 100. Now what is left is 775 upon 25. This you can divide as we divide normally. This is simple. You can, if you know the table of 25, you can divide directly also. 25, 3s are 75, 2 will be left, 2, 5, 2 and 5. So answer will be 31. Okay. This you can do in rough work also. 775 divided by 25. Okay. Let us take one more example. Suppose you are dividing 42.8 by 0.02. Okay. So first step is convert them into fractional form. So 428 upon, after point there is one digit, so upon 10. Divide by, here there are two digits, so 2 upon 100. Don't write these 0 zeros, it is not required. Okay. Now what do we do in the next step? We write 428 as it is upon 10. Change the division sign into multiplication. Write reciprocal of 2 upon 100, which is 100 upon 2. Okay. Now here you can cancel, strike off only 1 0. Okay, this is 110. Now what is left is 10 and 2. Now no need to divide, you can just cancel it. 2 1s are 2 5s are 10. So you can simply multiply 428 into 5. Okay. So answer will be 2140. Got it? One more last example I'll take, which will be a sort of trick. First, if you don't understand, go stepwise. Once you understand, you can do skip few things and just divide it directly. Now just see here. Observe the numbers. 5.6 divided by 1.4. Okay. They both are like decimals. Like decimals means after point here also one digit, here also one digit. So whenever you get like decimals, you can just ignore the decimal. 56 divided by 14. This becomes 56 divided by 14. And 56 divided by 14 is 4. 14 fours are 56, right? So you can get the answer directly. If a number is bigger over here, you can divide. That is a different issue. But what you need to remember that after decimal point, if the decimal places are same, if they are like decimals, you can just ignore the decimal point. You saw why it happens. You can see the first example. Here also they both were like decimals. After decimal point, 2 digit here, 2 digit here. Okay. So here I have shown you steps. What happens? 100 gets cancelled and they become the normal whole numbers without decimal point. Right. So this I had shown you to understand. Now once you understand, you can do it directly like this. So I hope you have understood the multiplication, division of fractional and decimal numbers. All the best for your exams and do well. We'll meet in another video. Thank you.